Welcome to the OTech Talks podcast, where it's all about working on technologies. You will hear the latest tech information, and your host, Kashif Manzoor, brings together product overviews, how-tos, best practices, tips and tricks, and troubleshooting techniques.
Welcome to OTechTalks.tv with Kashif Manzoor. Today, our session number is 61, where we are gonna cover how to measure digital asset maturity or how to do digital maturity assessment in your organization. And this session is in continuation of our previous two sessions, where we spoke on where to start an organization for digital transformation and what is digital maturity and which digital maturity models to choose. Now, I hope that you have already understood the different models, different framework, and then you have already selected which model you want to play or you want to place for your digital maturity assessment. Now, I thought to discuss in one more step down that, okay, how we are going to measure, how we're going to assess the digital maturity. Okay, we are going to follow the model or framework, and that model or framework gives you full tools, techniques, and everything. But I thought, let me go and talk about on different maturity assessment techniques or frameworks available. And as we understand, digital maturity assessment framework that allows tech leaders to determine where their organizations are in digital transformation journey. And based on this information, they can set short-term or long-term goals, or they can see which area they want to start. Now, it's like a discovery. It's like a finding it out as is situation in your organization. So this will become your first step to the digital transformation journey. Here, what you are going to do is you are going to lay down the groundwork for your digital future and determine where you are now, where you need to go, and how fast you need to get there. So basically, digital maturity assessment evaluates the digital maturity. It helps to measure the use of digital technologies in the organization's operations. Some of the common questions which we see if we think about in those areas: where are you in your digital transformation journey? Do you have buy-in across the organization? What are the drivers of your digital transformation? Is it customer demand, innovation part of the products, regulation, or the new markets you need to find out? Are you ahead in the market or behind in the market with respect to your competition? Do you have a strategy to develop maybe a partner ecosystem? Is there customer experience consistencies required? Or maybe you need to think about any your emerging technology demands or focus area that you need to have a strategy in place to manage your cost, flexibility, or delivery by using of IoT, blockchain, or even AI. How simply you're doing a process, or how you're measuring your usage and success of whatever you do in your business. So basically, all these are the questions which are going to lead us where we stand on the digital maturity assessment. Now, quote of the day: if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. And there are a number of quotes on that one. Even some says, if you can't measure it, you can't achieve it. Or even if you can't measure every part of your business, you can't manage or grow it. So that's a more relevant to our business term, that if you can't measure every part of your business, you can't manage or grow it. Some of the fast fact as part of this session: OTech Talk podcast have been downloaded 25,000 times since the inception of the podcast 5 years back. And with average downloads are 1,000 per month. It's approximately 1,000 every month being downloaded, or you can say 1,000 episodes or 1,000 sessions are being listened by our viewers or the audience. Thank you so much for such a love and support and sharing your feedback. Now, coming back to how you will do measurement of digital maturity. First of all, this session is linked to the previous sessions, which I already stated. In session 59, we spoke on where to start in organization for digital transformation. And the first step was discovery phase or digital capabilities assessment. So even when you think about it, you want to start on digital transformation, so that's your starting point. Now, when you've got it, okay, I need to do assessment or you need to do discovery, then the next session, number 60, where we spoke on what is digital maturity and which digital maturity model to choose it. In this session 60, we spoke on different model of the digital maturity. For example, a digital maturity model project from TM Forum, Deloitte digital maturity model, from McKinsey Digital Quotient, Forrester Digital Maturity Model 4.0, Digital Acceleration Index from PCG, Gartner Digital Business Maturity Model, and from E&Y Digital Readiness Assessment, IDC's Maturity Model, or Open Digital Maturity Model. So all these are different models which we discussed in session 60. And if you're new to the OTech Talks.tv, please visit www.otechtalks.tv, and under the podcast menu you will find all the sessions till now, whatever we have covered it. And for just your information, if you're new or maybe you're coming back to the sessions, till now we spoke or we discussed so many sessions on digital transformation, starting from very basic questions, where to start learning the basic, why digital transformation is required, how do you start a digital transformation, what is for me, how to make a business case for digital transformation, human resources, or architecting an operating model. So all these sessions, starting from session number 39 till 60, we have covered so many topics on digital transformation. Now, let's go back to the first digital maturity assessment tool which I thought to share with you is the digital maturity assessment tool from from a university, where they spoke about or they discussed some of the questions. So I think if I will put it in the show notes, that's it's talk about strategy, culture, organization, process, technology, customers and partners. Now, if you'll search on Google, you'll find so many digital maturity assessment tools or the websites where they will ask you, okay, fill your details, and then they will ask maybe 20, 30, or even 100 questions on that to do some assessment, and then even present you some very nice analytical way the report. Now it's up to you the way you want to see it. There are different even Excel formats. If you want to download those one, you can do that one. So the commons which I got it from the Digital Maturity Check by E&Y. Then there's another digital maturity assessment which is from the university, which is from England, which we called as an health assessment. And then they categorize it level 0, level 1, level 2, and level 3, where they spoke about, okay, what is the readiness, in the readiness, strategic alignment, leadership, resourcing, or governance. From a capabilities point of view, you need to check record assessment plans, transfer score, or orders records, decision support. So all these are different. And then from infrastructure, so there were around 150 questions plus. So I will put it in a show note where you can find out this in the data model and structure. Then there is another digital maturity assessment tool from a Google Digital Maturity Benchmark. Then there was another one with the BCG partnership, and then maturity assessment from IBM. So all these are basically small tools which spoke about, and I'll help you to do the maturity assessment or give you some questions on that one. Now, The favorite one, I like it, is from from the government of South Australia. What they did is they put very strong on the toolkit that okay, what the digital transformation toolkit is required, and then digital maturity assessment tool in the Excel format. And even then they put a digital transformation prioritization tool, digital strategy template, and even digital strategy implementation plan template. So these are very small, nice templates are available. You can download from the website, and I will put it in the show note. A number of formats are available in Excel format. For example, from the Government of South Australia, the format which they put it on their website is Digital Maturity Assessment Tool, talking about governance and leadership. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, 5, from minimal to informal and reactive to transitional to customer driven to transformed. And then people and culture, capacity and capability, innovation, technology, and then they rated it on that one. So that's a 1-1 format. Then there was another one from another tool is available from another organization where it gives you that okay, how you want to do a digital maturity model or assessment, which is the model based on level A1 to level 5, where it's sophisticated or complex or advanced. And then there are a number of questionnaires on that one. Based on those questions, you can find out business drivers, that okay, then how your appraisal and disposal of static record you're doing it. So primarily these are all different formats available, and I will put everything on the show notes so that you can go and download it, and even you can find out all these Excel sheets or the samples which I got it from different sources, and it will help you to quickly start on that one. That's the key objective on that one. Now eventually our target area is that we need to address each and every area or business department of an organization. And if we think in that point of view, then we need to have a critical capabilities chart that okay, what are the critical capabilities we need it, or we need to assess it. And that starts from each and every process or business operations of your organization. So we need to do like managing an IT like a business, or maybe managing the IT budget, or managing the IT capability, or managing IT for business value. So that starts from accounting and allocation to business planning, business process management, capacity forecasting and planning, demand and supply management, enterprise information management, innovation management, IT leadership and governance, organization design, risk management, service analytics, sourcing, strategic planning, from budget management to funding, financing, capability assessment management, enterprise architecture, information security, knowledge assets, to benefits assessment and realizations, and even total cost of ownership, then how we are gonna do it, why we are doing it in each and every process of the organization. So all these questions leads us to to conclude that okay, what is our discovery of the organization as its process, where we stand as of today. That will help you and everyone that okay, to assess the digital maturity based on culture, technology, or organizations. So that will be the basis for starting your digital transformation journey. Because as we struggle that, and there were what we say is a survey conducted that okay, so many organizations are still trying to find out that way to start in an organization for digital transformation. And I want to believe, or I want to hope that you should not be the guy or the organization which is still thinking that okay, where to start in for digital transformation journey. Now all these models corresponds to your customer strategy, technology, operations, or organization culture. So we need to put these formats in each and every business process of an organization. And the key is that any format you choose, or any Excel or PDF or PowerPoint, the key objective is the right question, selection of right questions, and then getting to the answers from those questions, and then arriving on your mapping into your digital maturity assessment. That's the key objective, to find out and conclude the digital maturity assessment. Thank you so much for listening to this session, and all the links or references which I discussed today, I will add it in the otechtalks.tv session number 61. And I hope that it will help you to start your journey. And thank you so much for listening and providing your feedback. And before concluding, as a call for action for all of you and for all of us, it's just a journey. And this is the first step where you will do your assessment, that where we stand on digital transformation point of view. That share your feedback. What are different formats or templates you are using? Which model you prefer, and or you used it? Share your comments on otechtalks.tv under the session, and we will love to have a discussion, a chat with you on this topic. Thank you so much. Have a blessed life.
Thanks for listening to the OTech Talks podcast, and be part of Tech Talks at otechtalks.tv. It's a turf to share ideas, insights, and innovations.